30 seconds to battle.
Unsuccessful on their move in. They do plant the ward. They put it a little bit more north of the camp. Try to make it a little less predictable. We'll see if it's something that Faith is able to spot out.
The ward that gives you vision on Bounty Rune, then you can play aggressive, maybe get the ganks going if that guy tries to pick it up. Or aggressive on the lane, but enemy support. So KP will try to pull the creep wave. I don't think we have anything to stop it with.
They move in.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
He's got repel. Walks out the other direction, but he's not going to be taking the creep wave with him. We'll have to just settle for his little bounty rune. Kind of get to the lane the old-fashioned way, but he's going to be zoned back pretty heavily here from Fly. Without the level 1 into heal, it could be a little bit tricky. I have to chew through some of his sustain a bit fast.
We're going to focus on a mid lane. See what happened there. Ember Spirit. I mean, Dragon Knight, of course, has a better matchup with that Dragon Blood. A lot of harassment.
Shard. Not going to find his connection. Turnaround rolling boulder. This one onto Jerix. Bump him back a bit. Follow-up telekinesis. Pull back. We have a Holy Missile, and that's going to be enough. Just the three of them will get the takedown, and the first blood is going to be belonging to Newbee. Faith in particular will pick up the last hit. Kaka very low, be able to make it away.
S4 was afraid of going onto that Earth Spirit, because if he missed, the orb would be in a bad position. Rocket was already flying, he was level 1, and Kaka had that Fairy Fire.
Lane is very feisty here. At the bottom. Oh, possibly another move to be made. This time he has the flat cannon. And Jerix could be going down again. Back-to-back takedowns on that one. Rolling boulder forward is going to force S4 to orb himself under his own tower seat. Bottom lane's looking pretty damn swell for Newbee. Meanwhile, top lane, KP continuing to get harassed a bit. This time, does have the heal available if necessary. Still holds the mango just in case.
And also, Omni Knight got the nerf as well. He got the 12 mana cost from 50 to 85. If I'm not mistaken, that's huge actually.
That is.
Like, they keep nerfing Omni Knight every single patch with a reason.
Time KP will be able to take the play. Heads up play from him. Mad and SCCC continue to go at it here in the mid lane. Mad at 14-1. SCCC's 13, 14. Pretty damn neck and neck at the time.
Yeah, Dragon Knight doesn't have anything to remove the Flame Guard with, because his magical damage is lower than the shield. He needs to use it twice. He can twice with Arcane Rune, but twice. Not worth it.
So KP, of course, has that wave to kind of keep behind the tower and slowly take down, while No Tail pulled his own wave. Here, their own bits of farm each. I feel like I frantically have to be jumping around checking the lanes on this one. Bottom lane in particular is one that you don't want to be keeping your eyes too far and away from. They continue to pinch and poke OG as much as they can.
Tusk Shards are not connecting this game. The one for the first blood, the second one, the third. He's saving the good shards for later.
It's fair. The bad ones out of the way first. But I don't know. At the moment, Jerix's not really traveling across country, keeping his attention to this lane and assisting S4 while it's necessary. KP continues to get harassed quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no point for Jerix to be mid. They really can't kill him unless the Dragon Knight gets level 5 and then gets a stun, or level 6, and when the Flame Guard is down. A lot of commitment if he wants to run top and not get anything out of it.
That will win the race to the rune, and it's an invis. They'll be able to grab that one up. Is level 5 now, essentially. If that opportunity does arise, he has KP going for the pull again. Is going to be forced to pull out the heal and the repel. chewing down that mango to do so.
That feels so weird. I think they should do something about it. Last time I did it with a pango when I was playing my pub. This guy says, this is just broken. This is so stupid. I just type, I agree.
I agree. Now, thank you for the wave. It does seem kind of crazy. He's able to get away with that without too much trouble at all. Oh, heavy damage onto him, though. He is going to be able to make it back and away, and Faith is rotated over, too.
Yeah, so this means that they can be more active on the bottom lane. Try to get the... Maybe go on Kaka if he gets out of the position.
Kaka currently does the pull. Jarex wants to contest him a little bit here. Away with him. So a stack nearby. Something they'll point out.
Nice ward placed by SCCC. You can see the rotation coming out from Tusk. You can see them entering the jungle and expect to be pretty soon because Dragonite is level 6. Just popped the dragon form and has that siege pressure the tower now.
See any rotations coming from the form of OG quite yet. Jarex still kind of hangs towards the bottom lane, at least for the time being, but not too close to take any XP away from S4. Let's go for the pull instead with that big camp that's there. Top lane though, Big Daddy. Full Metamorph gets pulled back by the telekinesis and will be forced to run out the other direction. Tries to get some extra loving onto the tower. That tier 1 in top lane, brought below half of its life. Another heavy sieging team here, like we just saw in Optic Gaming. You know, DK, Airblade. Roll past the regen, but Kaka will be able to grab it right under the nose of Jarex here. Is he going to somehow be able to make it away? I don't think so. Nice time silence with the chains. Nice. Oh, the shard. He just pretty much pooped out that shard right there. It was right behind him. And it's going to fend them off.
Jarex got.
Top lane, though. Heavy moves onto Faith, but KP will keep him safe.
Yeah, the good thing about Ember Spirit against the Tusk is that he can't use the snowball because it's a root mechanic.
And spotted there as he tried to rotate possibly towards that top lane. Back and below. Kind of a quiet early game here from both teams, with the exception of those first 2 kills on the Jarex. We haven't seen too much bloodshed. More time to kind of nurse up and build up the farm.
Not too much action going on because
hard to kill.
Hard to kill, and both of the teams have good vision. Look at the vision that SCCC plays for himself. Like, I want to see the both runes. I want to not get ganked.
Don't touch me. Don't come here. This is my lane, and I want to see everything that happens.
So he's going for the magic build with the Veil, which is a lot of mana, a lot of Bane as well with all that armor. Combine that with, let's say, Gyro's combo, and especially Earth Spirit once we hit level 6.
Jarex just avoiding Rocket Barrage damage there with the snowball. Got 8-minute bounty runes. Oh, blocking one direction of Kaka, but he should be able to roll on out. He gets silenced though. Does manage to get off the boulder smash to stun him. Goes for the rolling boulder, finds a corner to creep out without getting body blocked. Nice stun
and even
there
gets the rune. Because why not?
Yeah.
They're trying to pressure the top tower. KP is low level.
Can they get the deny? Take it away from OG here. No Tail pressuring it super hard. Bramble Maze is going to get dropped here, maybe a little early. Now Gyro even rotating up here.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good rotation. Okay, they may get a kill when they wrap around or get a kill on mid. Of course, Blade has the green account.
Hard commitment from OG already going to the lane. They are able to get the takedown. Kaka falls. First kill for OG now on the board. But a follow-up from behind as they make the move for Matt. Telekinesis pulled back with a Rocket Barrage. Call down. Matt is able to sidestep the call down. Looks to get a turn kill on the... Needs one more right click and he's not going to get it. Matt will lose his own life, but of course the corrosive damage is there. And he will still be able to at least get the kill. He moved with the...
out of Gyro's ulti. So he didn't get the damage and didn't die quick enough. Mad actually got the return kill. great for him.
Possible pressure coming in for the top lane. It looks like SCCC has shown up to play with KP. KP's got everything under his wing and at the ready, but here comes a rotation from Matt. They're not going to look to chase any further than that.
Dome coming out. A couple of seconds. I expect the... Has it? Well, Rubik is 5.5. Probably Earth Spirit is gonna pick it up for himself.
Getting that magnetized would certainly help peak Spirit into a bit of relevance. Yeah. Shard, oh, Faith narrowly avoids the Prowler.
Rubik bought it, but he might give it to Earth Spirit. Rubik is almost level 6. Generous enough. There was a thread on Reddit where Crystal Maiden, who this couple of times, bought Dome for a Terrorblade, and he was so happy about it.
Faith, is he going to be kind this day? Yes, he is. Hands off the book to Kaka.
He's waiting. He doesn't want to use it. So you put the scoreboard down, you see that he's level 5, so before the fight, he's going to plop it.
And Magnetize is something that you could definitely have a big debut with, especially if the enemy doesn't know about it. It looks like he might take that attention to the bottom lane here.
Radiant structures.
Well, 3 points into Boulder Smash too, so his silence is going to be pretty brief.
That's a stun.
Top lane.
Radiant's tower is under attack.
No, I'm saying the silence is going to be brief because the silence is only level 1 while he puts 3 points into Boulder Smash.
Alright.
Okay, okay.
Alright, sorry, Dakota. What a bro, man. Buying a tome for something. Huh?
Yeah. No one would ever do that. I don't think I'd do that for anyone.
You wouldn't do it for me?
Is under attack.
I mean, if you had a pretty bad game,
what if I'm having a good game?
then I'm definitely taking the game. Talking about shard block. But Kaka says, I don't care about your shard. Flies on forward, kicks the dragon back. They telekinesis him, maybe to try to get to the high ground, but not successful.
That's a tough kill to go for. Going for early build with the drums. 1.6k HP. Almost level 3 Dragon Blood, pretty hard to take down. They need to commit Earth Spirit ult to actually kill him. Rubik is still level 5, getting close to level 6. Not the best spell to steal.
Oh, just coil from S4 onto Kaka, and then suddenly Mugi shows up, and S4 just gets bopped like that. Oof.
Rubik is good against the Terrorblade with the Fate Bolt against the Illusion. Steal the Thunder, you can change with it. Otherwise, not too many good spells to steal.
Derek's, but he needs to find somewhere to down to do so. Bit of an awkward beginning here, especially for OG would feel like. Trying to gauge how the farm has been building here, especially for the Terrorblade and in the Ember Spirit on the other side. Second net worth, just barely above the Ember, but mid.
That's a huge ball. And it's not mine. Like, this game is pretty static so far. 6 kills only, 13 minutes in. Because there's a lot at stake. OG is 2 and 2. Newbee 1 and 3.
OG Optic? Can you call Optic OG?
Yeah, because OG mess. You can't call Optic OG, that's the thing.
After that matchup, it was pretty clear. Here we go. Smoke play from OG. Oh, Kaka with the hell of a Boulder Smash. Are you serious? Catches it onto 3 with the Grit pullback magnetize. Hello. Now moving in, looking to go for the follow-up here. A call down should be able to help secure it. No Tail's able to get off the Thunder. Snowball save from Jerix. Is it going to be enough to help get the kill onto Mugi? Mugi is going to get brought down the shard in the final breath, but OG should eat a lot more casualties. As I say that, Matt shows up with Fly, and they do some fair damage, but not enough. Yeah, to be able to get the finish.
The problem is they got the Dark Willow. Also, really nice play there from Rubik and Kaka. Nice save from Jerix as well, but they were already in a good position. Plus, you have Omni Knight that didn't even use Guardian. Pretty hard to fight against right now. They have Gyro who deals a ton of magical damage. Then you have Ember Spirit.
Got it.
Has Veil finished.
Are scanning.
He also decided to go for 25 damage talent on Ember, so he wants to scale.
Is that more to scale, or is it to balance out the fact that he's also kind of committed to a magic build, I guess? Fail and then...
And he already has 500 magics absorb damage, so Puck needs to use the combo on him to remove it.
Better option.
Yeah, it gives more damage with Slight. He can farm faster, and also gonna get even more damage with the Radiance. Miss chance against the Third Blade Illusion faster.
Friend thinking about migrating down to this bottom lane where it's 4. Jumping out through the coil up. OG are looking to give it a second try towards this bottom lane if possible. Mad hiding within those trees, still has dragon form at the ready.
Dire's middle tower is under
Thinking about
attack.
creep now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They have a double damage on a Puck. They just need to initiate and get the Omni Knight.
Move is made, Mad. Oh! Not able to get the catch onto that Ember Spirit. A narrow dive out from SCCC. Will avoid the gank.
Instant center ward there by Rubik, because the play that they wanted to make, it felt like they had the lane.
Pull back from Mad. Coil though jumped in from S4. Trying to run to the action, but an instant fear there from Fly will ruin the day of Kaka from making anything happen. Wonderful counterplay right there. Faith looking to hide within the trees, more pulling attention away from the rest of his team. He'll get quickly taken apart, while SCCC and KP make a clean getaway. Does only cost them a couple of supports, but a tower will also fall.
Their team fight is so strong. They are the ones who are initiating on side of OG now that Puck has a dagger, and they're definitely winning. Game is pretty even so far, only 1k gold advantage for OG.
That Terrorize is just so good against someone like her Spirit. He rolls in to hope to set everything up and then just gets scared and runs right back the other direction.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a big combo with the Puck ulti. They want to pressure this tier 1 tower on top because they used meta, they used all their ultis. We'll try to defend that. It's just push out the other
jump for Jerix here. Charge to the high ground, maybe hoping to get a bit of vision so he can snowball somewhere, but he's silenced up. Oh, he gets the silence off. Snowball falls a bit short. Cute play though from Jerix. You can see what he was trying to do. This unfortunately comes up a little bit short.
Yeah, you don't see much of the mech builds on Omni Knight. Wants to keep people alive with it. So I feel like magical damage, the pipe would have been maybe a better choice. They have good magical damage at the dark. Willow, Brett, Breathe Fire, Puck. But he can still go for it.
I guess it's nice if someone on your team gets sundered, you just bop them with 3 different heals or whatever, and suddenly they're fine.
Yeah, SCCC is having a really good game. Level 13, getting closer to that relic. OG should try to fight with the next meta again. Till that Ember Spirit doesn't have Radiance, it's gonna be really pain in the ass. Also, Dragon Knight has a casual Ogre Axe. He might go for a Blink Dagger. They have initiation with the Puck's Dagger and Coil, but he might need to follow up.
Has queued up the BKB, but you're right, mobility may be necessary. Yeah, mobility might be damn handy. Smoke out here from Newbee, who's going to take his smoke business rather to that mid lane. Jerix currently resides, the rest of his team figuring out what's happening up towards the top. But bottom is actually where the action breaks. And a Guardian Angel from KP figures there'll be no necessary fight to use it for myself.
They need to use Tusk if they want to gank the Omni Knight. There's always a and Repel combo. Jerix already placing the deep ward inside tower, so they have a good
get the spot here on 2KP, but it is SCCC who just shreds apart S4. That should help secure him that Radiance. The relic now complete.
No such
Ember
Radiant's
really on
bottom
the up and
tower
up.
is under attack.
0
Radiant
deaths on
structures
that
are
Ember
fortified.
Spirit.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they only have so much kind of lockdown available to them. I'm curious if OG's game plan is just trying to move the game forward objectively and forcing Newbee to come their direction during their big team fight. But as long as Newbee can kind of split the map and farm everywhere else, you know, they don't have too much to fear from. But here we go, OG doing a little bit of that. Bottom lane, turning up the heat as they pressure into this tier 2. Looks like it should be an easy acquire.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They still have Mad's
Dire's
Dragon
middle
Form to
tower
work with
is
if they
under
want to
attack.
kind of go to the next objective.
So also Rubik steals Breathe Fire, combine that with Fade Bolt. They're not gonna deal too much physical damage in the fight. Mad actually decided to go for a BKB, which could be a better choice now that Ember Spirit already has that Radiance up. Ember Spirit is so scary, man. When it gets the haste. BKB finished on Gyro, which gives a lot of survivability in fights. Guardian Greaves on Omni Knight, and then you can repel Ember Spirit, who can go in aggressively. Puck still doesn't have that Dual Scepter, so with the root coming out from Searing Chains, you can easily lock him down, maybe even solo kill him.
Airblade also queues up a BKB, and he's getting pretty close to it. Oh, mid lane. Rolls in from behind, the Magnetize committed, Fly. Goes into the Shadow Realm to try to make it out in the way, but a Rocket will chase him through the shadows.
Jared couldn't use the Snowball to save him because he was repelled.
Dire's structures
I saw
are
Mookie
fortified.
yesterday going for a Side Gunner,
Dire's middle tower
Aghanim
is
Scepter
under
build plus
attack.
some Mjolnir against the Terrorblade. This
Dire's
could be
middle
the
tower
choice this
has
game,
fallen.
if this game lasts long enough.
Here comes Newbee down the mid lane.
Dire's middle tower
Full parade of action here as they look to make their assault onto this tier 2. BKB down already for the Dragon Knight. I'm curious to see what their answer is going to be. A nearby Tusk is just quickly the victim.
Yeah, this is not looking good for OG right now.
Dire's
I mean,
middle
you can
tower
kind of
is under
feel that
attack.
Newbee know and recognize that they're on the verge of elimination, and they are playing like it.
Yeah, I love the Ember Spirit pick up. I've been trying to think of ways to counter Terrorblade. Ember Spirit, I mean, even with the Battle Fury build, it can still work, but the Radiance, Mischance, and the damage output, especially with the Whale combined, is
Radiant's bottom
not gonna have
tower is
it.
under
This is a 10-second BKB now for No Tail. With Sunder up. Bad's back into action right now. Still no BKB available for him, but they're going to have to try to do something and take a fight. They get the instant telekinesis lift onto No Tail, and he's just going to have to frantically use the BKB. He decides to use the Sunder, but this feels all defensive right now, and they'll have to walk out the other direction. Newbee continue to just do as they please, and OG are just forced to be reactionary.
Yeah, the slight problem for Newbee is that they don't have this hero who can siege the tier 2 tower. Like, none of them provide any kind of tower damage. You can tell Gyro, he goes in, deals a couple of right clicks, but that's pretty much it. So they need to take a fight before they can actually take the objectives.
Newbee now fully congregated up to the north.
Dire's
Eyeballing
top
out
tower
the
is
lane a
under
bit.
attack.
Jarex is
Are scanning.
waiting on the sidelines here. Their scan obviously quite successful. They draw out a plan to maybe add some pressure on the bottom lane, but already it looks like SCC goes up.
Dire's top tower is
Care of
under
that push
attack.
and pressure. Can they do something about the top lane now that SCCC is not there though? But oh, before we can even get to do that,
Oh, why did he go back?
wow.
Dire's top
He went back
tower
even though
has
Big
fallen.
Daddy took the most of the damage there.
Well, I guess he was afraid of a Sunder, but if he was keeping the eye on timing, he already used it on mid. It's a level 2 Sunder only, so 8 seconds cooldown.
It's up now, but it was just off the mark. I guess he just didn't have the timing exact and played it safe. DD at the top of the river right here for someone who's available to grab it. Newbee taking over the jungle front of OG.
Yeah, also OG won't be able to split push now that Ember Spirit has Boots of Travel.
Good call. They are going to still try to do that split push here. Looks like with S4. We approach the mid lane.
I feel like Mad needs a mobility item, a Shadow Blade, a Blink Dagger, so he can get into the back lines and maybe try to kill Omni Knight or Earth Spirit before the fight starts.
I mean, Blink Dagger, do you think it's still a decent option now with the Radiance and the Hand of Ember? I think you'll still be able to kind of out of it. I feel like there's just lots of spam from Newbee side. Fade bolts flying around, flat cannons, Radiance. You have to make sure that he can in from a nice spot.
Definitely needs item to start a fight with, even after they can't really reach Ember Spirit. I guess they want to loop up and try to take a fight like that. And that's it. Is going to be the one who's initiating, then follow up from Dark Willow, Reflection. Their blade is not that high of a level. Level 14, only getting close to
back here,
Radiant are scanning.
But safe. OG's do approach nearby.
a lot of save capabilities on Newbee at the moment. They have Null Field, which is powerful offensive. Then they have Glimmer Cave plus an Omni.
Deep jump for Jerix. He gets a good shard to block him on out, but SCCC jumps right up and over that shard to make the go, and then jumps right back to avoid the rest of OG. Coil, though, is going to be committed, dropped onto 2. They mix it together with the ulti of Fly, hoping to burst out and break the coil if possible, but no. Not going to be good enough to be able to get the job done. Backing up and away here at the back end of a Guardian Angel. Newbee still holding on defensively here. Turn their attention back onto Mad and just rip him apart with the help of that rocket barrage. And now it's OG on the back foot. A full metamorphed No-Tail here, running away from the trouble, but I don't know how far he's going to be able to make it because SCCC shows up, chains him down, and Rugi's going to help get the finish. A double kill now for your Gyrocopter.
Time to go for Roche. On Newbee side, they can easily tier 3 towers with the Aegis. Really hard to fight for OG. Also, Rubik is doing a hell of a job healing the shards, blocking them out. They're forced to pop the BKBs. Even though Puck and Dark Willow use their combo, they still can't fight.
Just feels like the timing for their lineup may have just missed a big golden window where they would have been really potent and able to kind of dish a lot.
Yeah, same thing happened to OG when they played against the Liquid. They had a Lycan but missed the timings.
Newbee just kind of getting all their ducks in a row here with the benefit of Aegis, as you were mentioning. Should have a bit of an easier time being able to siege their way into that high ground of OG. Now we're just waiting for their approach there. They're gonna hit the showers, hit the smoke, and look to make an assault onto OG. If this fight is successful, they could find themselves in a position to be able to take down their first interaction. It looks like it could happen, but jump in immediately onto, of all people, No-Tail. But they take it very cautiously. It's gonna be Fly who assists, bumping him on back. Kaka wants to run right back into the action, but looks like Newbee have decided to head elsewhere.
Yeah, I gotta say that root mechanic, when you have it, Tusk feels so underwhelming. Deep ward again from OG coming out. They might want to pressure that tier tower on top. They are strongest when they group up. It just doesn't feel like they have a plan right now.
Comforting rune of regeneration.
SCCC a little close to potential trouble there, but obviously makes the swift jump now back to the bottom half of the map, where they'll siege away and take out this tier 1 tower. Gyro and Ember sitting atop King of Net Worth at this point. OG trying their best to split out the other lanes and keep them pushed away as soon as possible.
Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is
Eventually
under
they
attack.
know that they're going to have to face the assault of Newbee soon enough.
Cliff is pop for defensive and offensive purposes. That of Newbee. Their blade use meta, so they want to fully commit to it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to get this tier 2, it looks like. Oh, or not. Suddenly SCCC shows up. They try to blink on in, but can't quite make it past.
That's a really weird decision in my opinion. Now they don't have a meta.
And,
yep, they have a BKB.
oh, they turn around and annihilate Kaka. Call down's going to be dropped. Fly could be in a bit of trouble. There's a follow-up. Chains. Quite a fist, but not able to get the finish. BKB committed. And the Metamorph, too. Oh, Metamorph committed on the tower, of course, but losing out on the rest of that time.
Yeah, they should just try to keep split pushing on side of OG. Amber can outpush one lane, but that's it. They just need more time to come back into this game still. Again, Newbee doesn't have the best siege. They need to take a fight, get 3 kills, and then they can go for objectives. Even with the Aegis and Gyro, they can't really fully commit to District Towers because they are afraid. I gotta say, I love the build on Gyro again. Aghanim Scepter into Mjolnir against the Terrorblade. That side gunner that can proc extra Mjolnir chance.
What do you think about KP? He's building into an Aghanim Scepter on his Omni Knight, hoping to protect those towers from the mighty Metamorph.
That as well, if they decide to go for some split push, but his positioning can be like further behind. Okay, so that's committed.
Steal the coil. Oh. He gets blasted apart.
Yeah, once they can easily turn this fight around for OG. Once they hit level 20 on Terrorblade, which is gonna be really, I don't know. They need at least 4 or 5 minutes to get him. He's under level 16 only, but Puck is getting close to his Aghanim Scepter, 400 gold away. And if they use it on, let's say, 2-3 heroes with Terrorize, that's gonna be
top lane. SECC jumped for No Tail. He just sunders him, hits him with the reflection, tells him to back the hell up. Curious if Newbee now look to go on the heavy offensive now that Sunder's on cooldown. It's only a minute window, but we'll have to see what kind of work they can do with. GR continuing to do a pretty good job keeping the pressure off their base from every other lane that is not occupied by Newbee. Credit, of course, to their heavy mobility.
So they have a repel, they have a BKB. If the coil snaps,
oh, nice. They managed to cancel out Jarek's TP. Kaka flying in from the Raptors.
There's a Aegis generation. We still didn't see a huge team fight for at least 15 minutes. There was no clash, just the classic pickoffs. They try to fight, but they realize that they can't, then a couple of casualties. And that's pretty much it. So that's a full AC on a Dragon Knight. Once he hits level 18, the Ice Dragon will help them really good against the Gyro, who's super level 20 plus.
Oh, they're making a move for S4. There's the Yules. Phase, his blink could be there. Oh, they Yules him. The blinks. Out. Up. Uh-oh. Blink it. TP. Jump in. Meanwhile, Sunder. Snowtail. Looking to be in a world of hurt here. Faith is chasing him down and finishes him off with the zap on the ass right there. Trying to turn around and for some assistance here. He's going to be mad, but he gets quickly swarmed. And suddenly 3 from OG are going to be going down.
And that's a fight that they should not take. They were already committed onto Puck, who was trying to escape, and then you were simultaneously playing on 2 fronts, committing BKB meta. Yeah, this is looking good for Newbee right now.
Roll in. Kaka with the Yule setup here.
They have a gem.
And they got Jarek's. Oh man, this could be the beginning of the end here as Newbee move into the high ground right now. Fortify is going to be out, but they are certainly going to be able to do a lot of work and take out this mid lane. Still 15 seconds before No Tail can get back in on the action. 19 seconds for Mad. There's a quick Rax. They're probably going to beeline it straight to the front. S4 is already there, but he gets chained down from SCCC. He's jumping out the other direction. Be able to blink away. All right, 1 Rax down here. Newbee playing like they know that they are on the verge of elimination here. going to take it right back to OG.
There's still 70 seconds on the map that they can't fight without.
Terrorize do something though. There's the coil terrorize combo. Is it going to be good enough? It does get stunned and locked in the spot. But OG can't quite get the finish. KP doing everything he can to keep him alive. Eventually they will end up losing KP. Faith could be next. No Tail trying to chase forward, but he can't help but feel like how much better this would have been if OG had all that extra firepower. They still are going to be able to at least take two. They're looking to go for SCCC. The Sunder is there, but Jarek's will drop nonetheless.
No remnants.
Can't make it out. He gets the one last sleight of fist, but eventually they will be able to bring him down. This is turning pretty profitable for OG. And that was the Wombo combo they were hoping to get.
Yeah, I talked about that combo, but didn't expect them to deal that high amount of damage. I mean, that's level 3 coil snap, which is 4.5 seconds. They timed it really well.
Imagine how destructive it would have been if there was a Metamorph just terrible.
Or just Dragon
crushing him.
Dragon Knight with his form.
Yeah. How long is the cooldowns on those two ultis? It looks like Coil's already back up, but still need about 15 seconds for the Terrorize. We see now S4 back in a familiar position here, getting chased out from multiple Newbee members. He's doing everything he can in his pocketbook to escape, but he doesn't get hit with that rocket. There's the Yules, the call down. They're trying to get the hold. Can they get him with at least the call down damage on the return back? Being elusive as ever. Now no Tail in the action with a new Metamorph. We'll be able to bring down Moogie. Okay, okay.
Sadly for Moogie, Omni Knight's ulti was 1 second cooldown. You just pop it with Aghanim Scepter and keep him alive there.
OG breathing a bit of new life here. It's nothing too significant, but holding on to what time is necessary. And look at that, just a little cute little right back down to give him a little bit of hope. And I think after that one push, Newbee are going to have to give a lot more respect to that coil combo. Find a new way to kind of make that approach. Meanwhile, bottom lane. Move on for Jarek's. And I think SCCC should be able to easily have his number. Will be able to take him apart.
Yeah, Jarek's has been pushing for quite some time. First Spirit just buys a dust for himself. He has a Glimmer Cape on Tusk. Solo pickup, almost level 25. I wonder what he's gonna go for. Light of Fist charges. I mean, with Remnant cooldown, he can play more aggressively. Ton of damage to Terrorblade illusions. Oh, but so does Light of Fist. There's a mobility item on Dragon Knight finally. Blink Dagger picked up.
Okay.
Dire are scanning.
They don't have a Spirit Vessel or anything to be really good against Omni Knight, especially now that Gyro has a Satanic. New Roche spawn. That's Cheese and Aegis. Seems like OG doesn't know about it. Even if they know right now, I don't think they have time to get it.
They've scanned out more defensively on Newbee's turf to see if they were going to be making an approach from there, but now obviously they'll know. Newbee had their own ideas, moving in, getting a hold of the Roche and Aegis, and they go right for the smoke. This is like the VP thing we've been seeing. Just rush plays right now. They get one objective and they don't even hesitate to move on to the next one. Trying to catch OG sleeping at the desk like Jack.
What have we here?
GR able to kind of slip away from that initial aggressive.
Looking so good for Newbee right now.
Naka. Okay. He learns quick that OG are hanging out in the neighborhood. Newbee thinking about making an approach, but they don't really have the high ground advantage here. So there comes the jump in, there comes the coil combo. But now Newbee looking to come back into the action right now. Oh, the Sunder was used, and he will lose the Aegis in a blink of an eye. But now with his second life, looking to make the move in. Huge amount of stun and huge amount of damage comes in from SCCC, my good lord.
S4 is pretty much left alone there. Has Dual Scepter 2 seconds, not enough. Triple kill for SCCC.
Oh man. At first it looked like the positioning of OG was going to be very profitable there, but after that second life and turn around, they just dropped a can of whoop ass on him.
Yeah, that's Aegis and G used. Now they don't have a meta. They have a Sunder still though.
Buybacks though have to be used if OG want to hold on to their base. No-Tail thinks about running on in. Still not going to have that Dragonite. A jump in from SCCC, but he heads out the other side.
SCCC is just buying time, so Mogi can deal some damage to the towers. These illusions just here from Radiant, Shiva's Guard, Side Gunner, and Mjolnir.
Everything they can to try to slow them down. Moogie eating quite a bit of damage, man. That reflection does do some work. But they get their attention right back onto the tower. They'll take care of pesky little S4.
Yeah, the reflection with the Radiance deals so much damage.
OG will at least hold on to that tier 3. Buybacks were committed. They hold a decent defense.
Yeah, so it's only one side. They can still take a fight. In that fight, they did not have the best combo with the Terrorize and Coil. But if they pull it off, there's no cheese, no Aegis right now, and they're gonna have meta in the next 30 seconds. No-Tail went all in with the damage. Daedalus.
Got it.
They need to control Omni Knight. That's the thing. The fights. If he uses good Guardian Angel, they're gonna lose a fight.
Spotted Matt. They hit him up with a rocket. He does have the BKB. He's gonna have to chase his way all the way out. This is the BKB the second that Kaka wants to jump in. But they are going to chase him and walk him all the way home if possible, and they will be able to bring him down. Oh, devastation here. No-Tail knows that this could be on him, so he goes right to the Metamorph and pops his BKB. Looks to turn onto SCCC, but he's not really getting enough work done. The fall is there from Kaka, and it looks like they are going to be able to bring him down. This looks like it could be it. 4 to fall, 1 buyback, it's only Fly. But I think Newbee got everything they wanted here. And now they're just going to finish off what they started inside the base.
They have so much guiding potential. Ember Spirit, no real lockdown for Ember, especially with Omni Knight sitting behind them. All the Glimmer Capes, magical resist, null field. It's pretty hard to take down.
Well, Newbee were in a position where it was pretty much do or die for them in the tournament here at DAC, having a 1-3 record, knowing that they desperately need to get this win, and they played like they needed to get it.
Yeah, I love the Ember Spirit. It feels like it is a good counter, not just on paper, but also that root mechanic against Tusk. He couldn't pull off any kind of saves. They were kiting way too hard. And also, like in a game like this, see a Dark Willow, it just doesn't feel strong because you have early.
I felt like all she had was the hopeful combo potential with this. But yeah, they had a tough time in that. Ooh, Jarex was like really playing on the defensive, and then 4 was getting bullied pretty hard. Tough stuff for OG, but they're not done yet. They have